We are recording, and this is GeekQuels coming to you live.
Transmission coming in from Planet
The
of the
future.
Apes.
Yeah, from the future, Planet of the Apes. Okay, so today we're doing fucking War for the Planet of the Apes, which comes out pretty soon, actually.
I am so fucking pumped for this. I've loved this whole saga of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. This is like a series I kind of hope they keep doing. I hear they're probably going to do a fourth one. They've already signed on for it,
Really?
which is sick.
They've already
yeah.
signed off on it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
See,
I
'cause
might-
from what I get, it's like how Batman. Remember, like, actually, no, never mind. That's a horrible analogy. But just like the fact that it's like war, like the end. Like that's how I took it as the title.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that they aren't doing 3 because, like, as much as I really like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, when I walked out of the theater, I didn't. It kind of seemed like the movie was just like a side story,
Like a setup to a movie.
Yeah, where it's just like, okay, in this one, Caesar's throne is challenged by Koba.
Yeah.
Koba. Oh, Caesar, love human more than.
Oh, fuck, man. Now I gotta watch that movie over.
Yeah, he was actually like a really good villain for like a CGI character.
Yeah, really good villain.
Fuck. But yeah, like I walked out of the theater thinking it didn't really like push anything. It didn't really expand the story. Maybe a little bit, but it's just kind of like, oh, they're back to where they were. Like it wasn't surprising for me.
Sure. Well, like, obviously it's not surprising because you've watched all the other Planet of the Apes. Like, you know what it's leading up to.
Guess. I don't know. It's just every Planet of the Apes movie has had some kind of like not so much a twist, but like shocking ending.
Yeah.
Like the original, or sorry, well, yeah, the original, the fucking
Statue of Liberty.
The
Mark Wahlberg.
the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It kind of did the twist where, oh, it's not just like war, it's a disease. And then in the end of the movie, it shows it spreading.
You mean not? Oh yeah.
Rise.
Yes, Rise.
And then the Tim Burton one had the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah. The Mark Wahlberg
And then even
one.
like the original, and then even the sequels to the original, they all ended with like a shocking moment or something like. Oh,
I never saw those ones.
oh, so you haven't seen past, like in the original trilogy, you haven't seen past the Charlton Heston one?
No.
Okay, they get worse and worse.
Well, that's why I didn't watch them.
Yeah, they're decent. Some of them, like the first 2 sequels, are okay, but like the last 2, especially the last one, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, it's like so cheesy, low budget garbage.
And so, like, in that one, does the story end, like, does like the human race regain anything?
Well, no, here's how the sequels go. Okay, so the first sequel, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston goes out into the Forbidden Zone with the cave babe, and then he goes missing. It's the one with it's with the mutants, and
Okay.
yeah, and then another astronaut, I can't remember his name. He took the same like trail of Charlton Heston, so they go through the same time warp.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the ship crash lands, and then he has to find what happened to Taylor. Charlton Heston's character's name is Taylor.
Okay.
So yeah, and then by the end of the movie, the apes have a bomb that blow up the world. So Charlton Heston blows it up.
He blows up the world?
It ends with the world exploding. So he's just like, fuck this shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's an ending.
Yeah, it wasn't it. So like, yeah, I'm like, it's like, whoa, holy fuck. What are they gonna do now?
It wasn't worth sharing.
So the next sequel is some of like the the ape characters, like the main ape characters, they escaped it because they found Charlton Heston's spacecraft.
Oh,
they fixed
get
it up.
out of here.
Yeah, and then because it opens with like a ship crash landing on 70s / present time Earth.
Okay.
And yeah, so the astronauts take off the helmets, and it's like, oh, it's the monkey characters from the first 2 movies.
And is it like the dud monkeys, like you know, like kind of like the Three Stooges of the monkeys, or is it?
No. They're like actually the intelligent ones. They're like probably the smartest characters. So they go, they become celebrities. They go to Washington D.C. and then it starts kind of going like it's like the whole original ape fucking series is one big circle, because then they have a kid, and because they find out, while they're in present day Earth.
How do they? Wait, is one of them a female?
One's a chick, yeah. One's a girl.
Yeah.
Two of them are like a married couple. They've been married since the original one.
Okay, so they have a baby, little monkey.
They have a baby while they're there, and the government finds out that the apes are going to take over one day. They find out where they come from. Okay. So they're like, okay, well, fuck, they could be kind of a threat because they're fucking talking monkeys, dude.
Yeah. So there's a reason that they took one of our spaceships and came back here.
Yeah. Which is what really happened. So they have a baby, they get killed, and then and then in the end of that one, you think that they're all dead, but the baby is still alive, which is kind of like the moment, and it starts talking.
Okay. Yeah,
and that is actually the original Caesar. So the fourth one,
God, how many of these are there?
There's 5. So the fourth one is pretty much like Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes was kind of like a remake of it, where Caesar's like kind of full grown, but the apes are used for slavery.
Okay.
And then they uprise.
Okay.
And demand equal rights. That's a Rush joke. And then the 5th one is just the apes and the humans are still fighting, and it shows how the mutants are created, how they first come into play. So it kind of goes like full circle.
Okay.
And in the 5th one, the world's starting to turn to shit.
Okay.
Like a dystopic kind of looking.
Kind of like how the end of Rise happened, in terms of just like, oh, like this is where it begins, like the spread.
It ends with
it going a bit further, I guess.
Yeah. With the 5th one, it starts where like, because the 4th one ends with like the big battle, and the 5th one begins with humans aren't slaves yet, but they're treated like shit by the apes.
So it's kind of like how they live, where the aliens took over, and like the humans they were treated like shit, but secretly the aliens were on top, forcing everyone into slavery.
They don't wear business suits though, and you don't need sunglasses to find out who's an ape.
Yeah, they're just straight out like, we're
and
apes.
And the soundtrack isn't as good as do.
And there's no Roddy Piper either to kick some ape ass.
No, there's Roddy McDowell. He was an actor. He's an actor in like the 60s and 70s.
Is he actually in it?
Roddy McDowell. Do you know who Roddy McDowell is?
No.
Okay, yeah, he's like the main star of the whole series for portraying like a monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's in a couple Twilight Zone episodes.
Oh, like what?
The one with he's the one I remember the most which is kind of funny. He's goes to Mars or some shit, or Venus.
Yeah.
And he gets, by the end of the episode, he gets put in the prison, the zoo.
Oh, the zoo
put in the zoo one. What's it called? People Are Alike All Over.
Yeah, people are alike all over.
Yeah, where he trusts them, and then in the end they give him a house, but he realizes there's no fucking windows, and the food I
curtain.
think is all fake.
Yeah, the curtain reveals, and it's
Yeah, and then it's
Like,
just like,
don't feed the humans or
Earthman
whatever.
in his local habitat. Yeah,
yeah. Oh fuck.
yeah.
I want to watch some Twilight Zone now.
I've been watching some lately. Okay, anyways, so
Anyways,
let's,
oh god.
yeah. So
Okay.
War for the Planet of
So-
the Apes, the next installment in the apocalypse.
Oh, shut up. That was
It's a good
horrible.
joke. It's a good fucking joke.